At the end of your life, the scariest thing won't be death. It will be meeting the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential, the ideas you never acted on, and the dreams you were too afraid to chase. The question is, how many ghosts will be standing around your bed when your time comes? I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Playing it safe, playing small, and settling for a life that's less than the one you are capable of living robs you of the chance to truly live. People will always tell you to be careful, to have a backup plan, to make sure you've got something to fall back on. I never understood that idea. If I'm gonna fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. At least that way, I can see what I'm going to hit, I can see what's ahead. That is why I say fall forward. Do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is not the enemy. Playing safe is. There's an old test with 9 dots. You had to draw 5 lines through them without lifting your pencil. The only way to solve it was to go outside the box. That's what life demands of you. Step outside, take risks, be willing to fail big, because only then can you dream big. But remember this, dreams without goals remain only dreams, and dreams without goals fuel disappointment. You must have dreams, but you must also have goals. And to reach them, you need discipline and consistency. Discipline gives you the structure to keep moving. Consistency builds progress. It's not about working hard one day and slacking the next. It's about showing up every day with purpose. We've all heard it said, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. That's the truth. Hard work works. People who succeed are not always the smartest or the most talented, but they work relentlessly. They show up again and again, even when they don't feel like it. And yet, society constantly pushes us into this race for comparative success, where we measure ourselves against others, chasing likes, followers, and influence. The #1 photo in the world now is the selfie. Everyone wants to be seen, to be followed, to be admired. But here's the question. Do you want credit for what you do, or do you want to make a difference? The most selfish thing I have ever done is to give. Because in giving, you find meaning. Don't just aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference. The chances you take, the people you meet, the faith you hold on to, that's what defines you. Never hold back. Give everything you have. And when you fall, and you will fall forward. If you never fail, it means you're not even trying. To get something you've never had, you must do something you've never done. Imagine being on your deathbed surrounded by ghosts. These aren't strangers. They are the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential, the talents you never used, the ideas you never acted on. They stand around your bed, angry, disappointed, saying, "We came to you because you could have given us life. Now we must die with you." How many ghosts will be standing around your bed when your time comes? There's a saying, when the devil ignores you, maybe it's because you're not doing anything worthwhile. But when he comes at you, maybe it's because you're doing something right. Challenges don't always mean you're failing. They often mean you're on the right path. Fame, success, attention, all of it is just a magnifier. It makes problems bigger, but it also makes opportunities bigger. Don't look at obstacles as problems. Look at them as opportunities to grow, to serve, to make a difference. You never know who is watching, who you might inspire just by showing up with courage. I've kept God in my life, and He has kept me humble. I didn't always stick with Him, but He always stuck with me. That's what I know for sure. So stick with Him in everything you do. If you think you want to do what I've done, then live how I've lived. Give it everything, your time, your talent, your prayers, your treasure. Because remember this, you will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. You can't take anything with you. The Egyptians tried it. They built pyramids, buried treasures, tried to carry their wealth into eternity, but it doesn't work that way. The question is, what are you going to do with what you have while you're here? That desire in your heart, that itch you can't ignore, that's not random. That's God's proof that it's already yours, waiting for you if you're willing to work for it. Anything good you desire, you can have. Claim it, keep striving, never give up. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Understand this. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Comfort lulls you into stagnation. Hardship pushes you into growth. Without commitment, you'll never start. Without consistency, you'll never finish. I once heard a man say, "If you're going to fail, fail big. That has stuck with me all my life. I am not a fallback kind of person. I never wanted a backup plan because the very thought of falling back keeps you from moving forward with everything you've got. When you strip away the safety net, you have no choice but to succeed or learn from the fall. Either way, you grow. I remember 40 years ago, in March 1975, I was failing out of college with a 1.7 GPA. I sat in my mother's beauty shop, looking at myself in the mirror. Behind me was a woman under a hairdryer. She kept staring at me. Finally, she asked for a pen and paper and said she had a prophecy. She told me, "Boy, you're going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." At the time, I thought it was absurd, but her words stayed with me. And now, I have traveled the world. I have spoken to millions. But the most important thing is not the prophecy itself. It's what I learned through the journey. I've been protected, directed, and corrected. God kept me grounded when success could have made me arrogant. Today is the beginning of the rest of your life. That's both exciting and frightening. The world is tough, it's challenging, it's unforgiving. But you only live once, so why live small? Do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Step outside the box. And in this world of tweets, likes, and endless noise, don't confuse movement with progress. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're productive. My mother once told me, "You can run in place all day and never get anywhere." Don't mistake activity for achievement. Keep striving. Keep setting goals. Keep progressing. Life is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise. It's not about what you accumulate. It's about what you give. It's not about being followed. It's about the difference you make in the lives of others. Fall forward, fail big, live with passion. And above all, never forget the faith that will carry you when nothing else does.